Hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, I actually got up at 7 today. Normally I don't get up till November. I meant to say 11 and came out as November. I normally don't get up till 11. You could probably tell. Yeah, I got up at 7, got a lot of things done. See, I actually like getting up really early. Typically, I would prefer to get up like 5 or 6, but since Matt and I work nights, it's just screwed my schedule. It's fine, it's temporary. But something exciting, Matt and I are gonna go see that apartment today. Our first apartment we're gonna look at. I don't have any hopes for this place. We're just gonna go look at it to see how the process is, really. And just talk to the real estate agent. I'm excited. I checked online today to see if any other new listings came up, and nothing remotely what we're looking for in our price range. Yeah, if we added like 50 to maybe $100 extra for our rent, like what we're comfortable with, it would open up a little bit more. But in our price range, it's a little difficult, but we'll see. We have till February to figure it out. I'm sure a nice one will come along. Yep. So this one here, total, so the apartment was $430 a month, and total move-in costs, including everything, is about $1,500, or about $1,600 actually, which is really cheap. But if we want, since we're gonna have a dog, they're gonna charge us an extra month's rent, so total it'll be about $2,000 move-in cost. But it comes with an air conditioner, which is a pretty big deal. And then it also comes with this little tiny stove, which typically houses don't come with. So that's a pretty big deal too. I think it's livable. I would live there.
Yeah.
But I think there's 2 concerns. 3, actually. That was the first place we saw. 2 is really dark. Which, I mean, isn't a huge problem, but it was on the first floor. The one we're gonna go, so Matt and I, we might be seeing another one this afternoon, possibly. That one is on the 2nd floor. And that place, the 2nd place, is more of the area that I would like to be, because it's over by the Cocos and all that kind of stuff. So it is kind of fun though, looking at places.
Yeah, I mean, my thought is like, this is stupid cheap compared to what we're used to.
Matt and I were just talking about this too, because a lot of our friends who I'm not talking about military people, because they do pay an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like our friends here, who, you know, are paying $700, $800 for an apartment, $500.
Like, that's so expensive.
And then they talk about deposits being like $2,000 to $3,000, and I'm like, that is super cheap, considering we're coming from California. That's why we were saying, like, it's a good thing we came from California,
yeah, like,
and not like Iowa or something.
So this is a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, yeah, but if you leave early, you just forfeit your deposit, which is $400. You just lose $400. Like, I don't even expect to get that back anyway. You know what I mean? Like, because that's one thing we've been talking about too, is like, you know, commit to 2 years in just a small place we could afford right now. I mean, we'll see. We'll be able to save up a bunch of money. But if that's all, like, I paid $1,000 in my deposit, and we cleaned the shit out of our place, and I got $19 back.
Yeah, he's still pretty bitter about that.
I am.
I would be too.
They charged me for painting the place. I'm like, fuck, could I have done that to get my deposit back?
It wasn't even that bad.
No, they painted it before we moved in. We had no things.
Yeah, we didn't have, like, I can understand if,
Anyway,
like, we had scratched the
apartment
shit up.
complexes in America screw you quite often, actually.
I remember that's just apartment complexes in general. I don't think when you say they're gonna get your deposit back, you're not getting your deposit back.
No. They do a lot of, actually, it's illegal stuff, because we took all the tests and stuff, and a lot of it is like, you could fight it and probably win, but
we were real estate agents, so we know what we could find and stuff.
Like the one before that, they charged us for they give you the
Right.
layout.
Oh, the screen door.
Yeah, they charged us for a screen door. I'm like, we never had a screen door.
Why are you charging
Why
us
are
for
you
something
charging
we
us
didn't even have? Oh, I was so pissed.
There's so many things like that.
I was so pissed. But, I mean, at the end of the day, though, like, some of that shit's just not worth fighting. Because, like, I mean, how much are you going to get back?
Yeah, like, how much time and effort is it going to take? And that's what they're expecting. One, they're expecting people not to know the laws. And two, they're expecting people not to fight. Because, I mean, in the end, it's $1,000 deposit. And how much time, effort, and energy and money are you going to spend, like,
fighting
it? It's going to take you months and months to just maybe... Yeah. This is very cheap. $400. I expect us to lose the deposit anyway if we want to leave early. And it was way nicer than I thought. And it's only $430 a month. The deposit will be, what, $2,000?
A little, yeah, over that.
Yeah, I think it was $4,000 for our place to move in. So this is, like, really impressive. Like, $430 a month. You can't even find a room in California for $430 a month. We're paying $800 a month for the room at Mike's house.
Yeah, that's true. He would have charged us more, but...
Oh, no, $900, I think. We're paying $900.
We were
$800?
paying $800.
Oh, okay.
$400 each.
Yeah, $800 a month for one room in a house. Okay. This is $430 a month for your own apartment.
The only thing I would probably ask them to do, which might up the cost a little bit if we did pick that one, is I might ask them to replace the tatami mats. Because the smell was pretty strong.
Yeah, it was $200 to re-tatami.
Yeah, and I was like, I would just pay that. She was, and I've noticed this in Japan too, is a lot of people, when they bring prices up to you, they're
very careful.
They very, like, skirt around it because they think that people are going to think it's expensive. And I guess if you live here, it is. But for us coming from California, we're like, holy shit, that's really cheap. Because she was, like, kind of hesitant to tell me how much it was going to cost to replace the tatami mats. And she was like, I was expecting like $500-$600 maybe to replace an entire, like, all the mats. And she was like, yeah, it's about $200. It's a lot. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Anyways, we're going to wait for a call. Hopefully we'll get to see another house today, or apartment. But I'm really excited. Like, I wasn't expecting to, like, put an offer in on this place. This was just a test to see what's out there. But we have 2 months to look, so, all right.
But yeah, I'm pleasantly impressed.
So while Matt and I were having lunch, I can't believe it's lunchtime, because this would have been like an hour after we got up. I'm getting a lot done today.
Yeah. Just
by getting up at 7. We got a call from... I'll be so exhausted. Well, we got a call from another real estate company, and so they have a place we can go look at, so that's where we're going. We're gonna see our second place of the day. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually not as bad as I thought.
Oh wow, this is nice. It's nicer than the other one, I think. It is a little smaller, but it's brighter. See? And then that becomes an entire wall for whoever. This can just be the thing we slide open and close for ourselves. You'd have to move this more though.
We have your desk and my desk here. And this is a closet that we have to get into. Where does the bed go?
That was the one thing I was concerned with. That's the thing I was trying to visualize, and the best thing I could think of is it would have to be here. Unless we do what you said. I mean, because we could just leave it open, but we could also get something that can be put away if we want more room in this area. You know what I mean? And then we could just fold it up into like a couch that sits here or something.
Thoughts?
It's a lot nicer, and thinking about going for it.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than what we looked at in the beginning, but it's a little bit smaller in size. So it's 480 opposed to 430, but you get 2 parking spaces.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And it comes with 2 air conditioners.
That's also amazing.
Because normally you have to buy your own air conditioners. We'd have to get our own stove and fridge, but I expected we'd have to get something. I don't know. I actually really like it. I like the neighborhood better too.
Yeah.
Because it's not like right up against the street, so it's a lot more quiet. Oh, I don't know. I'm like... See, what's holding us back is this, right? A pet place is like almost people fight over anything with pets friendly because there's so very few of them. So as soon as a pet place pops up, especially because we were hoping to get at least a 3-bedroom, but as like she's like 3 bedrooms are almost hard to like you have to be watching websites like a hawk, because by the time it's on, people have already like started applying for it, and that's what I'm starting to find. So I'm like, we like this place a lot and we can make this place work, but oh, I don't know. What do you think?
I like everything about it. It's really bright. It's in good condition. I like that there's 2 spots. I like that there's 2 air conditioners, 2 parking spots. The only downside I have is like, I wish it just had one more room. Just one more room, because then we could separate a little more on offices and bedrooms and like a living room and stuff, you know, because we want our own offices, you know, and this only has 2 rooms, and we still need a bedroom at least, and preferably also a living room.
Oh,
We need a 3rd room.
do you want to just not go for it then?
I don't know, I kind of do want to go for it.
I mean, we'll eventually get a 3rd room. I talked to her too, and she said if you guys want to leave the lease, she's like, we want you to stay for at least a year, but if you do leave before the year is up, you have to just pay an extra month's rent. It looks like we have a lot to discuss. All right, well, thank you guys so much for coming with us on this little tour. It's exciting that we're finally starting the process though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going so quickly now. I mean, we could just like get this.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. You got a lot to think about, so love you. Peace. Bye. Boop.